Welcome back to Hunter's Quilt Mart. We're here today with another showcase for you. You seem to really like our February showcase, so we're going to give you our March showcase as well. We have been busy with getting new fabric in and checking it all in and making projects out of it, which is my favorite part of the job. Favorite part of working here is seeing all the new fabrics and then picking out what we're going to do with it. So I'm very excited to show you some new stuff that we've been working on this month. And I'll go ahead and get started with this table runner. This is the Lucky You Are table runner, which is just perfect for March. St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and we all need table runners to decorate for specific holidays, in my opinion. So this one is using some new fabric called Little Clover from Andover. And so this just came together really nicely. And let's see what we have next. This is the Pinwheel +1 quilt using afternoon tea fabric, and it is so darling, so cute. There's these little strawberries in the fabric, which I don't know if I said this last month or not, but strawberries are my favorite things to have on fabric right now. I'm obsessed with all things strawberry fabric. So of course I had to make this quilt, and then of course I had to quilt it with a strawberry quilting pattern, and I put on some really cozy cuddle material on the back. Our next quilt that we have is the Animal Chain Link quilt, and this is using some new fabric from Ruby Star Society called Animal, which showcases adorable little baby animals. What we're showing right now is these baby snails, and there's mushrooms and little vines and leaves, which are adorable. And then my favorite part of all is these baby goats, which I never knew I loved baby goats and needed one in my life until we got this fabric in. And now I think I need a pet baby goat, and it just needs to stay a baby because that is just adorable. Up next is the Sorbet quilt, and this is also using a new line from Ruby Star Society called Eye Candy, and it has little pieces of candy all over the fabric, which I think is adorable. And there's also these like baby balloon animals, which I think is just the most precious thing ever. Balloon animals on fabric is ingenious, in my opinion. Again, we're just so eager to show you this quilt that we haven't even put the binding on it, so you'll have to excuse us for that. We will get the binding on it, but we just wanted to show it to you first. We're going to change things up a little bit. We're kind of moving away from juvenile quilts. And this one is called Highland Steps, featuring this beautiful deer panel. And this is new fabric from Northcott. The fabric line is also called Highland Steps, and it just came together so nicely. I love these Northcott fabrics. It looks like a watercolor painting, in my opinion. And this is a perfect wall hanging, perfect to just drape over your couch or anything like that. And the best part is, let's show the wide backing too, if you don't mind, is this collection comes with its own wide backing. So of course we put that on the back of the quilt, and it looks so nicely. We are big fans of the designer Basic Gray from Moda here at Hunter's Quilt Mart. And this is her latest collection called Sunday Brunch. And it is just so darling. I love these bright, fun colors. They're so cheery, and it makes me feel like it's a Sunday afternoon. And this quilt is called Wind Spinner, using the Wind Spinner pattern. So beautiful. Again, I just love all these bright, cheery colors and the floral prints. What I love about Basic Gray is that she is always able to incorporate some geometric prints and some abstract prints along with her florals, and it never looks out of place. So I love that about this collection as well. Up next, we have a really fun and bright, colorful quilt. This is the Exploding Heart quilt. This is a really popular pattern in the quilting world, and we are so glad that we've been finally able to put a quilt together using this pattern. So this is using some new fabric from Binnertex called True Colors, and it is so vibrant and colorful. We just think it really completes this quilting pattern. So awesome. All right, up next is kind of a change of pace. This quilt isn't very bright and funky, but is certainly beautiful. This has more of a classic look to it. This is the Farmhouse quilt. This is using Renee Nanneman's new fabric line called Farmhouse. It is so beautiful. We love these classic, more old-fashioned colors, and it just came together so nicely. It is using all of these classic churn dash blocks, which I just love personally. It looks like a very complex quilt, but really you're doing simple piecing, simple blocks. You're just doing a lot of them. So this is so nice and beautiful. Next, and last but certainly not least, we have this beautiful quilt called the Churn Reverse quilt. This quilt is so stunning. The fabrics are stunning. The quilt pattern itself is stunning, and it's huge. It's all things a good quilt should be. And this is using a new line from Three Sisters for Moda called Sandalwood, and it is so beautiful and elegant. I love these light teal colors and the light peach colors. This is honestly one of my favorite things I get to show you this month. It's a good one to end on. Just came together so nicely. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed looking at all these quilts as much as I have enjoyed looking at all these quilts and working on them this month. It has been so much fun. If you are interested in any of these quilts and want one for yourself, we have kits available for them at quiltmart.com, where you can look them up and shop till your heart is content. Thank you so much for watching. Woo!